What's up, guys? It's your boy Aijalon Wallace. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm currently in Colombia, Medellin. I was just in Bogota a couple weeks ago, so I'm going to be making a lot of videos, a lot of content about Colombia. I know it's been a minute since I've been posting. Your boy's been doing a lot's been going on, trying to get life right. So I'm back, all right? I'm going to be dishing out a lot of videos over the next couple of weeks. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you share my videos. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Support the channel as I keep making this content to protect you, to help you. You guys can also book a consultation call with me if you need some advice, if you need some help. Make sure to check out nomadrecruiters.com as well if you're looking to start a recruitment or staffing agency. All right, so we're going to be talking about the dangers of dating in Colombia. All right, and so if you out here in these streets and you're not doing your proper research, you're not preparing yourself, I need to put you up on game to make sure you win and succeed every time. So I'm going to be giving you some of my tips and my secrets and my advice to help you guys out when you come into Colombia. You want to start dating. First thing first, Tinder is not the best app to meet women in Colombia, okay? It's very dangerous. It's where most of the men here get set up and drugged, okay? So Tinder is not the best app sometimes to use here. If you do use Tinder, you have to do a thorough background check. It's extremely important that you do that. So what do you mean, AJ? What are you talking about? All right, so you need to make sure when you're talking to a woman here from Tinder, you need to ask for her Instagram so you can thoroughly look into their pages. And if they only got one or two photos, you should look at that as a red flag. If they got pictures, family photos, they're dropping names of people, that potentially is, a sign that that person is trustworthy because they got personal information online. So they not out here trying to rob or drug you, but you still got to move with caution and you got to protect yourself at all costs. So it's extremely important that you get these women Instagram, Facebook accounts before you meet up with them. Most importantly, when you're meeting up with a woman, always control the location. I would strongly advise a lot of guys that's watching my channel to meet up with a woman in a public place like a mall or at a restaurant, but you need to always choose the location. I would choose somewhere public before you invite them to your house the first day. Now, if you do invite a woman to your house on the first day, what I always do, rule of thumb, especially in a place like Colombia, but I've talked about this on my other channels, I always put money in my security guards' pockets. So I use the translation app. I go up to the security guards that day or that week and I let them know, like, hey, a woman comes to my apartment, make sure that she does not leave unless I walk her to the door. So if a woman walks outside of your apartment, that security guard should already know that you're probably drugged, you're probably knocked out, and they probably got a lot of shit in their bag, and this has happened recently. A woman recently here in Medellin was arrested. She drugged a guy. She walked out with his laptop, cell phone, everything, and she just got, I believe, 20 years or 15 years in jail. It's very common here and it's happening a lot, okay? So you want to make sure that you're on top of your game when you're bringing women here. Look out for your security guards. I usually put about 50 million pesos in their pocket. It's a certain type of luxury when security guards have your back. They're looking out for you. Common sense, going back to the dating apps, all right? If the women got their ass out, they got boobs out, stuff like that, you have to be, it's just common sense that, of course, it's 9 times out of 10, it's a prostitute, okay? It's a hooker. There's no judgment here. Do your thing, whatever you got to do. But I'm just saying, don't set yourself up for failure and don't come back. It's like, oh man, I got drugged, I got robbed. And you went for the Cardi B, versus the Alicia Keys, okay? so make sure, if she got her body out and everything, it's just common sense that she's selling something. And you just need to, like I said, protect yourself at all causes, okay? One of the things, a lot of people are always asking, like, well, how do I meet women? How do I pick up women? I'm probably gonna make a separate video about that because there's so much content to go over, but just going back to the dangers of, situations. So another thing is watching your drink at all causes. So a lot of Colombians, when they're out and about, usually a lot of people hold their drinks to their chest because there's so much drugging going on. Do not come over here and just go out and just get drunk. You will get robbed, you will get drugged. Potentially other things may happen to you as well at the end of the day. So do not come to this country just getting drunk and being out and about, la-di-da, and don't think nothing's gonna happen to you. I'm telling you this now because it happens so much. People come here and they just let loose in a country that's constantly drugging and robbing. If you are coming to Colombia, I do advise you to have 2 cell phones. If you have an iPhone 12 or iPhone 13 or iPhone 14, 15, 20, whatever number we're gonna be on in the next 5 to 10 years, put the newest version of your iPhone, leave it at your house, and you bring your second iPhone out in public or when you're going out on a date. So I usually take my second iPhone out with me. So if I do get robbed, I don't really care that much about, that iPhone. Do not leave your crypto wallets on your accounts if you do have cryptocurrency. These thieves are becoming smarter. They know how to hack crypto now. Do not leave your bank accounts. I would strongly advise you in Colombia that you don't leave your bank accounts on your phone. You don't leave your crypto accounts on your phone, or anything you think that's valuable that you don't want people to get into. I would not leave it on your cell phone anymore at this stage. Keep some cash on you, and always keep 1 to 2 cards on you. So I would say, usually what I do, I have a passport card and I have my driver's license, and then I have like a few different debit cards. So I usually keep 1 debit card on me and my license. I always advise people as well to try to keep $100 in their shoe and their sock, just in case you do get robbed and you out and about, you walking home, at least you got some money to hop in a taxi real quick, shoot back to your house for the most part. If you are somebody that's looking for protection, you can go to the malls. There's one mall here in Medellin called Santa Fe Mall. They have at least 3 or 4 different weapon stores. You can buy mace, you can buy a gun, you can also get a knife as well. So if you are looking for some additional protection, and I'll try to shoot some content in the mall soon to send to you guys, you can go into these stores to get them. You can get mace, you can get a knife, you can even get a taser. A taser only costs like $10. It was like 50 million pesos. Also, when you're researching your Airbnbs, I strongly advise you to look at the reviews. Trust the reviews as well. Very important. Like, people telling you it's a crackheads or it's not the best neighborhood, be mindful of that, because there are a lot of people, especially depending on how you look, your race, you will be a huge target to a lot of people. So I always advise people, before, if you can ask your Airbnb host, hey, what's next door to the apartment complex? Or I'm trying to see what the street is looking like, so you can at least see the outside of the street, or if it's a rough neighborhood, you're not able to see that through Airbnb. You also want to make sure, I strongly advise you to live in buildings with security guards. At least, at the end of the day, if anything does happen, there are some home invasions that happen from time to time in certain areas, and you want to at least have a security guard there to protect you while you sleep. So I would strongly advise you not to play around with your life unless you know how to move smartly, or unless you got street smarts. I strongly encourage you to make sure you have security, in your building. It is extremely important. And once again, like I said, look out for your security guards, man. Do not be assholes to your security guards, because these are the people that are going to have your back, or try to have your back, as much as possible at the end of the day, okay? Going back to dating as well, okay? So listen, how dating works here in Colombia, if you are dating a Colombian woman, most of the guys do pay for everything, okay? So that's why I always tell a lot of guys that follow my channel, make sure you pick the locations, and don't be an asshole about paying for everything, all right? These women here are only making $5 a day. They're making $200, $300 a month. They're not making nothing. We're making that. Some of the people watching my channel are making that in a day. We're making that in a week or more. You know what I mean? Most Americans make $100 a day, okay? Even with their 9 to 5. So you have to think these people are making $200, $300 a month. So if you ask a woman out, or even if a woman asks you out, understand that you will have to pay for Uber rides. Understand that you will have to pay for dinner. You may have to pay for an Uber ride or taxi. So just be mindful of that as well, guys. Like I said, never leave your drink unannounced. If you got to go to a bathroom, finish that drink and order a new one. I don't care. Even a woman you may feel like you trust, and you may let your guard down, like I said, have that extra protection, have that security. Now, it's always, I strongly advise a lot of people coming to Colombia as well, guys or girls, make sure you have a safe in your apartment. Always lock your most prized possession things up if you are having somebody over at your apartment, just in case something does happen. So like your laptop or your cell phone, you want to make sure you have those things locked up. Another secret, I usually like to hide money or certain things. If you don't have a safe, I like hiding things where, most women probably would second guess or not look, like the microwave or the oven, so these are like some things that I like to do as well. Okay. Another thing to do, if you do go out on a date, it's good if you got a friend in Colombia, always drop your WhatsApp location to your friend. But even if you don't have friends here, drop your WhatsApp locations to friends in America so they can track where you are, and put it on both of your phones or your Apple Watch. Just try to track it. Also, I have a Apple tag as well, so that location is able to track me as well. But it's multiple ways to make sure people are able to find you just in case something does happen in Colombia. For the most part, I've had a good experience. I did almost get robbed, and I'm probably gonna make another video about that, like twice. but for the most part, I love Colombia. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful place at the end of the day, but I just want to put you up on game as much as possible in so many ways. But for the most part, I think that's it for now. We're going to end this video. We're going to be making a lot more videos about Colombia because there's so much game I want to put you up on. Hit that like button, subscribe to this channel. Let me know if you love this video. Comment below. Even if it's just a hi, what's up? Show me some love. Show me some support if you want to see more videos like this. Can't wait till you talk to you guys soon, all right?